From city A to city B, a plane flies 650 miles at a bearing of 48 degrees. Let's go ahead and talk about that. So we've got city A, and a bearing of 48 degrees. Now this is in air navigation, and so the bearing there, that's from due north. Due north, the angle made with due north is about 48 degrees. So it's about that right there. So we'll say there's city B. And then we've got, so this is 48 degrees. From city B to city C, the plane flies 810 miles. That's 650. We'll put that right there. The plane flies 810 miles at a bearing of 115 degrees. So again, from due north, okay, 115 degrees clockwise. So we go this way, that would be 90 degrees. And then we keep going, and that's 180, and it's certainly not there. It's somewhere down like this, okay? And that angle right there, let me move that B, that's city B. And we know that this angle right here is 115 degrees. And we get this city C. And actually, let me make sure that we're clear there. That flight is 810 miles, so it's longer than the one we had before, 810, to our city C. And we would like to find the distance from city A to city C. All right, so there's a lot of stuff going on here, but let's first notice that there's a couple things that we can do. First of all, we know if I extend that north-south line, okay, this line right here, that's a transversal to these two parallel lines, and so it creates congruent opposite interior angles. So this is a 48 degrees right there. Not sure if that's going to help us. However, we also do know that the 115 degrees right here, if I want to finish that off to get 180, then this angle right here would have to be 65 degrees. And now that I know those two angles, I can get this full angle, angle B, the angle at city B. Okay, I can just add those together. Okay, and that gives me 113 degrees for that angle there. And that's perfect, because now we have these two sides and the enclosed angle. And that means we have side angle side. And for side angle side, we can use the law of cosines. So I'm trying to look for this side down here, which I'm going to call B, since it's opposite the angle or city B, and use the law of cosines. So our law of cosines is B squared equals A squared plus C squared minus 2AC cosine of the angle B. And I'm looking for that side length B there, so I'm going to have to take the square root. So we have square root, and then I'm going to go and plug in everything here that we know. So side A is 810 squared plus side C, that was 650, squared, minus 2 times A times C times the cosine of the angle B, and that was the 113 degrees. So now I can go ahead and plug this into my calculator. Got 810 squared plus 650 squared minus 2 times 810 times 650 times the cosine of 113. I am in degree mode on my calculator, and that gives me 1220.7. 1220.7 about. And of course that's going to be in miles, since that's how our distances have been measured in the problem.